Alright, so we're currently filming this beautiful mosque here. We've just done a time lapse now. I'm gonna let it finish to 20 minutes. I'm gonna finish that off. The clouds have really been moving nicely across the skies. Then after that, we're gonna set up the tripod, maybe move a little bit more forward, closer to the ground, to get the water more into the frame and have a more upwards angle of the mosque to make it look bigger. Or the sky. So yeah, I'm just gonna let it live stream. I'm gonna do my thing. I'll add some comments here and there where I feel necessary, explain what I'm doing, why am I doing it. But it's just kind of a live stream to you see my creative process out in the field naturally. So yeah, it's not anything that's really focused on this live stream, just the behind the scenes. All right, that's it. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna review the content. Oh my goodness. That honestly looks incredible. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I think if we crop it a little bit, that's beautiful. All right, that's beautiful. Let's set it back to manual mode. Just straighten out the tripod. I'm gonna do a breathtaking shot. Right now we're on 24 millimeters. What I want to try and do is zoom in gradually, but taking the same picture of the mosque being right in the center of the frame. So I need to make sure my shot ends at the top of the mosque when I'm fully zoomed in. And then what I want to try and do is a stop motion effect where it's zooming in and out by staying in the same position. I've seen a lot of content creators do this kind of concept, so I'm gonna give that a shot today. I'm currently at 1/200. I'm gonna bring it down to f8, and I'm gonna put the ISO at 50. No, I'm gonna keep ISO at 100. And then let's go. So it's gonna take 5 different pictures, all different exposures, and then what I'll do is I'll create an HDR picture from those 5 pictures. So I'm just gonna rotate slightly, so every time it will be a different focal length. And I'm going to do as many as possible so I really get that zoom in, zoom out effect and make it as good as possible. The clouds really look amazing on the background. It gives it a little bit more contrast rather than just the plain sky. I'm going to go to 35 now. And the cool thing about this as well is I can use all of these pictures in different kind of ways for social media. I choose f8 as well to kind of have a little bit more in focus, or as much as possible in focus. Obviously the main focal point will be the mosque. Right now I'm focusing right on top, just where the golden crest arch is, below that, so it's the dome plus the arch that's in focus. So I would say we're around, almost at around 50mm focal length. And the mosque is really in frame now, so you don't have too much foreground. The clouds behind is being compressed a little bit in the frame as well. And now we are officially at 50mm. And I also have a timer on my bracketing, so what that helps you do is, instead of manually hitting the shutter button and straight away taking a picture, this will allow your camera to stabilize anything in the camera, the tripod, to ensure that there's no shake, and that's going to allow you to have a more sharper image. My shutter speed is 1/250 right now, so it's quite fast for landscape photography, as there's not too many moving subjects, but just keeping it on a tripod will really just help you to get the best possible, sharpest image that you want to get. We're reaching around 70mm now, and I'm really getting into the dome of the mosque now. Right now I only have the dome in focus. I cannot see any trees, I cannot see the lake. It's only the 3 towers. Now we're gonna go to around 80mm. Once I get to 240mm, it's gonna be really, really up close and personal with the mosque. So I got some birds going already, but here's one more coming. Maybe I get a shot of him. No. Now we're gonna go to 100mm. And now I only have the dome and 1 tower in focus. I'm gonna go to 125. So now I really just have the dome and 1 tower in focus, which is the back left dome tower. Sorry. I'm gonna go to around 140. Go to 150. Wow, that's a really beautiful shot. So now it's just the dome with a blue pattern start, the top crest and the 1 tower. There's no white, there's no foreground, it's all that and the clouds. Now we're gonna go to around 160. By the time I get to 240, there's gonna be nothing except for the blue pattern in focus. Go 170. The hard part is now, after going back to the laptop or the computer, whatever you use, and then compiling all of these shots, editing them, making the HDR video, the HDR images, and then putting them back into whatever video software you are using. I use CapCut, and then getting the timings right, and then adding music, color grading. Yeah, that's the time-consuming part. This is the fun part. This is what I love to do. I'm going to take it all the way to 40. So we just have the golden crest in focus in the frame. We're just focusing on the patterns on the dome, and this will be our last shot. Then after this, I quickly want to just review all the photos and see what that looks like. All right, so let's see. So I mean, even if I don't edit it into HDR video, HDR images, the way the exposure changes and flash it is quite a good effect as well. But I'm just scared it might trigger some epic fit in some people. Now what I want to do is I want to zoom all the way out again. And I'm just going to do normal shots now, normal bracketing. And I want to take a portrait, so I'm going to rotate this all the way to the side. Make sure it's tight. This one. Oh, we have a plane over there. I'm quickly going to try and... Oh, you see it's... That's also quite a cool shot. Alright, so back to what I was getting at. So it's not completely straight. It's okay. You can fix that post processing. We're gonna focus right on the center. Back to single focus. And I want to I'm just decreasing the shutter speed, so it's kind of manual exposure control. I want to go to the front a little bit and set up the tripod so it's closer to the water. So let's quickly do that. Also, I need it to be lower to the ground, so I'm gonna pull up the legs. Let's see what we can do here. So I might need to put the two front ones up again so they can kind of stick into the ground. Alright, now I'm going to use my ND filter. I'm going to turn it all the way to the max, which is up to 400. So it's basically pitch black, dark. Then I'm going to reduce my shutter speed to around 1 second. We're going to do 2 seconds, alright? I'm going to increase my focal length, my f-stop, to 11. It's still a little bit too exposed. I'm going to just reduce the shutter speed, or increase the shutter speed to just 1 second. And then I'm going to do interval shooting. Make sure I'm in focus. And now it's going to start. So the reason why I want to do the 1 second exposure is to get a more glossy, silky smooth appearance on the water. So let's quickly review if it is what we want it to be. Alright, looks pretty good. I'm just gonna quickly do a manual shot as well, just to get really close to the water. So I'm just gonna sit down. So for this one, I'm not gonna use the 1 second exposure. I'm gonna use, sorry, not exposure, shutter speed. So currently I'm on 1/320. I'm gonna put my focal length f-stop to 6.3. So I'm doing interval shooting, so it takes a picture every 3 seconds. So I can adjust the camera every 3 seconds to get it lower and lower to the water, to really get that. Right now my finger is touching the water, so that should be okay. That's gonna be it for now for this live stream. What I will be doing is I'll be going around the park more. There's another dome over there. I want to go see if I can't get another nice shot of the mosque from there. But that's it for now. I hope you've enjoyed seeing the behind the scenes, and there will be more to come. So hit that subscribe button and stay tuned.